What's up, table tennis nerds? Welcome back to the Limittless channel. This is week 11 of my Road to 1550 TTR points series, and I'm playing a tournament here. Really cool tournament. Of course, most players had more points than me here. The structure was really interesting. Let's say you went 2-0 in the first two rounds, then in the third round you played a guy that also was 2-0, and so on and so forth. So really cool. I went 3-3 at this tournament, so won 3, lost 3. And I played two players with way more points than me and went to the fifth set with them and lost it razor thin, like 9-11 in the fifth set. And all because of lack of experience. What can I say? This is the exact reason I am doing this, and I would like to do these kind of tournaments every week if I could, to gain this experience, this match experience, as fast as possible. And as long as I mess up these thin games, yeah, I mean, the run to 1550 points will take a little longer. But I guess this is the process. This is part of the process. And this is what you guys want to see, right? What do I do to fix this? And in my case, it's a lot getting this match experience, which I did here. Actually, the first guy I played 3 months ago at a tournament, and I lost to him. So let's see if I progressed faster than him and jump right into this first match here. Let's go. Guys, the second set went absolutely nuts. I lost 11-1, pushed every ball in the net, had 3 serve mistakes, every topspin went over the table, played really bad. So I was like, come on, I gotta get back to a good mindset. I'm always the worst at my first game, and then I get better and better on the way. So far in the tournaments I did, so let's go. So yeah, I managed to beat him 3-1 this time. What I noticed from the match while watching it was my forehand stiffened up like crazy again. Totally different movement than, for example, in the last episode I posted, where I really noticed it got much better overall. But yeah, fell back into these patterns under pressure. So let's keep going. In this next game, the guy had like 180 points more than me, and it was a really good match. We went through 5 sets. Without further ado, let's go into the highlights. retrospective, did way too many mistakes again, and overall was too stiff. A lot of shooting in the game, like forehand smashes. Most of them worked, but it's clearly a sign of stiffness mentally and physically, because in training in the same situations I would apply more topspins. Also, for sure, I had too many serve mistakes and were not adjusting well enough to his serves. So let's get on to the next one. Next guy I was playing told me he played 10 years in the past, then stopped for 6 years and restarted. Similar like me, I think 1.5 years ago, something like that. So, of course, way more experienced than me. He knew Mathias, co-host of the channel, from his training back in the days. Let's jump into the match highlights and see how it goes. Definitely during this match, receives were a big problem for me. I mixed up backspin with side spin or side top spin and misread how much spin was in the serve sometimes. In retrospective, looking at the footage, it seems easy what to do, but in the moment, still very hard for me to judge it sometimes. But it was a very fun match and I felt way more relaxed than in the first two matches. So sorry, I totally messed up filming match number 4. I won it 3-0. I thought the camera was not rolling, but it was, so I pushed the button again shortly before the game started. Next opponent had short pimples in the forehand, long pimples in the backhand. And not too long ago I would have lost this match 3-0 with not making more than 3 or 4 points every set. But I got way better against these kind of rubbers and playing styles. So let's jump into this one. the end, my opponent could win the 5th set, razor thin game here. I think the reason I couldn't win it was returning. I returned super high balls to his pip serves too often instead of attacking them. Also played too cautious too often. But overall, it's okay, as I said before this game. Huge improvement on the Pimple front. And my last game against a pretty young youth player. Kudos to him for playing against all these adults way higher ranked than him. We ended up having a pretty short game. I think the areas he can improve most in are his serve-receive game and also the open game. He was okay hitting the first ball quite sometimes, but then the next ones he failed pretty often. And also spin was a problem for him, both backspin and topspin. Guys, thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more.